In this video, you'll learn how to find the standard deviation of a set of numbers on your calculator. In question number 1, we're given a set of numbers here. The first thing we want to do is enter these numbers into our calculator. So we're going to hit the Stat button, hit number 1 for Edit. That'll take us to our lists. If you have something entered into your lists, we could just highlight the L1 and then hit Clear and hit your down arrow or enter, and it'll clear the list for you. Then we'll enter in our numbers. So we have a 4, a second 4, 6, 4, 6, 8, 8, and 7. Once your numbers are entered, we'll go back to the Stat button. This time we want the calculator to calculate something for us, so we'll go 1 to the right, and we want 1 variable stats. So we'll hit enter on 1 variable stats, hit the enter button, and our standard deviation is this one down here. So for question number 1, we can say that our standard deviation is equal to approximately 1.62 if we round it to the nearest hundredth. The other possibility you might see is if your numbers are given to you as a set of numbers and their frequencies. We're going to actually take the numbers in question 1 and change them into this frequency chart. So we have the numbers 4, we had the number 6, we had the number 7, and we had the number 8. The frequencies are how many times they occur. So the 4 happens 1, 2, 3 times. So we'll put a 3 in the frequency. The 6 happened twice, so we'll put a 2 there. The 7 just happened once, so we'll put a 1 there. And then there were 2 8s, so the frequency would be 2. Now we'll go and find the standard deviation of these numbers again, and we should get exactly the same answer. So we'll go back to Stat. We'll hit Edit again, so you can hit enter on number 1, and again we want to clear our list. So we'll go up to L1, hit your clear, and I'll go enter. So in list 1, we're going to put our numbers. So we have a 4, a 6, a 7, and an 8. And then move over to L2. In L2, we're going to put their frequencies. So the 4 happened 3 times. The 6 happened twice. There was only 1 7, and there are 2 8s. So now we have our numbers entered into our lists. To find the standard deviation, we're going to go back to Stat, and again over to Calculate, and again to 1 variable stats. The difference now is we have to tell the calculator we actually are working with 2 lists. So after 1 variable stats, we're going to go list 1, comma, list 2. List 1 is the L1 above your 1. So if we hit second 1, we get L1, comma, which is above your 7, and then second list 2, or second 2, and then hit enter. And you can see our standard deviation ends up being exactly the same, 1.62 if we round it to the nearest hundredth. And so there are 2 different ways to find the standard deviation on your calculator. So method 1 again was if you're just given a set of numbers. Method 2 was if you're given the numbers and their frequencies.